Take a look at this moon rover. Okay, so it actually is not a moon rover.
Houston, we have a problem.
This is actually Dave Wong and his vehicle.
Dave Wong is a world-renowned rock crawler, and we had the pleasure of meeting with him and talking to him, and he got to show us what goes into the apex of rock crawling. We're here, he's here. So yeah, we just drove on a level 5.
Keep going, keep going.
Oh, that was a lot of fun, but now we're gonna take a look at what like a level 10 looks like with Dave Wong.
What's kind of cool is like you're gonna see much more dramatic rock faces and obstacles, and Dave is actually gonna talk us through as he's driving so that we get a better understanding of what's going on, what to look for, and what all you have to think about when you're traversing these type of obstacles.
So in this episode, we got the Dave Wong ride along.
Chutes and ladders, and arguably the toughest obstacle is the one we're gonna go up today. Easing off this little drop right here, we're gonna head down to this obstacle. Just kind of nice and easy off drop, so you don't bang. It'll be good for you guys in the Jeep too. This thing doesn't have a lot of downward travel, so you bang off the drops, it'll just bottom out. On yours, it'll suck up the rest of your suspension sometimes, and then you'll end up hitting the undercarriage a little harder than you need to. Oh, shit! So with this car, I could do front only, rear only, one-wheel drive to four-wheel drive. We're gonna loop around. Obstacle is to my right, so we'll come back around to it.
Dave Wong showing us how it's done. Take 1, marker.
Go ahead and put in four-wheel drive now. Pretty legit climb. Huge hole on the left that will just eat your tire. An idea on this one, you need to get your front tire, front passenger tire, all the way up and locked in behind that ridge on the right. So, let's see how this goes. So, we're just gonna shoot up it a little bit here. Adjust. This is where we want to be. Now you just got to adjust and make it work. Get that bite on the front end with this wedge up here. Almost could do front only at this point. The back is just following. So I control the chassis with the winches. So I'm letting it out so the front can still bite. Looks like my wheelbase is just a little bit long now for this. Adjust, come on up. So this is kind of a cool crack because it's almost vertical on the driver's side. And maybe a 45 degree on the passenger side. So you got to figure out how to keep your tire up on the vertical wall by applying pressure from the other side. And then make the rear follow. these cars, like Jesse Haynes builds these moon buggies, the visibility is incredible. With the rear engine, I can see everything coming up in front of me, and I can see every single tire and what it's doing, which is a huge advantage. I think the last time I was up this was Trail Hero, guiding a trail for some Jeep guys. So it's definitely changed a little bit since then. Come right up this, hook that rock. There we go. It's a pretty good section of ledges here too. With it being so cold, we're relying on the great BFG traction. Their compound definitely works. And then plus you can put pressure on it, like squeezing it in these cracks. Put the rear locker back in. So I'll unlock the locker in the rear sometimes just to let everything free up. It'll wad up the chassis, load the suspension. So we'll lock and unlock the lockers so that it'll relax the suspension. In Jeeps, a lot of times, front locker's great because when it's locked, it's hard to steer. It'll bind up the steering, and you unlock it, you can steer and then lock it back in.
Woo! Dave, that was amazing.
Thanks, man.
Done, man.
Great job. Tell us about that. Is your adrenaline pumping?
It always gets you going a little bit. I tell people it's like a roller coaster at 3 miles an hour. It's the same rush, just a lot slower. So at this level, it's all about stability, so it doesn't roll. And the center of gravity is so low on these compared to really any other vehicle. The rear steer obviously is game changer because you can control everything. This is purpose built. It only has what it needs for competitions.
Yeah, we got a lot to learn, but you know, I feel like we're making strides in the right direction, and you know, we have experts like Dave. Hopefully he'll let us lean on him a little bit when we start coming up to some bumps in the road. Yeah. No pun intended again. But no, we really appreciate all your time. Thank you for the demonstration.
Yeah, we hope to see you at Trail Hero if we make it.